Hello everyone, hello ACES, this would be Teacher A for today. Now let's proceed to the LDM2 course for teacher, Module 4 pertaining to the CPD and lag planning with our sample responses. Again, I just want to emphasize that this video is created to make or to provide references in answering the activities in the LDM2. Now, in LDM2 Module 4, let us focus on this particular part. On your study notebook, you will be having your lesson 1 reflecting on professional life and development. Now for the activity 2, you just need to revisit the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers or the PPST found in the LDM2 course overview. Reflect on your self-assessment from activity 1. Now the question would be, what particular professional standards in the PPST do you need to focus on the effective use of the LDMs in relation to the content and pedagogy of the learning area you are teaching? Write your answer and other insights. To guide your answers, you can also refer to DepEd Memo number 50/2020 on DepEd Professional Development Priorities and the Continuing Professional Development Guidelines. After revisiting now the PPST, of course, you just need also to answer this one. Let us see. This would be a professional self-assessment questionnaire, okay, wherein you just need to assess yourself first before answering. It has 5 questions here, or 5 statements that you need to state if it is strongly agree, disagree, or strongly disagree. Now, after accomplishing this professional self-assessment questionnaire, now it's about for you to revisit the PPST and recapture the essence of it. Now, let's go back to your reflection part. Here I stated that after revisiting the professional standards for teachers PPST and accomplishing the professional self-assessment questionnaire, teachers are tasked to identify areas that need to focus reflected in the responses that need to be given. Focus reflected in the responses provided in the questionnaire parallel to the PPST. Now this would be my answer that we need to develop. Okay, on the mean one, you can pause the video if you want to read furthermore. Now for domain 5, I also included some responses here. Actually, you can see this domain on the LDM2 course overview in the module 4, as you need to open everything or every file there. Now the delivery of instruction, of course, I also explained why did I choose, or why did I pick those domain and strand that we need to focus on this new normal teaching. I also included, because of the modalities that we have, the modular distance learning, most of the schools, I also included the domain 6, focusing on the community linkages and professional engagement, wherein I incorporated the strand 2, and I also put some explanations about it. Why did I choose this? Now for activity 3, after the following questions by constructing and filling out the table. How do you envision your teaching practice in next few months as you use the LDM adopted by your school? What is your goal in terms of your teaching practices in the modalities? What motivates you to achieve this goal, and what do you think will help you to attain this goal? Now this would be my sample responses. You can add many rows as you need for your answers. If you have a lot of goal for this new normal teaching or the new normal education, you can actually include them all. It has, what is your goal toward improving your teaching practices and modalities? We also have here, what will push you to achieve this goal? And we also have what will help you to attain this goal. This would be my responses. I guess I only have 4 or 3. Getting abreast in the related information and application of the modality implemented by the school. I also included empowering the skill of subject integration to maximize lessons attaining in multiple LCs. I also incorporated utilizing prescribed assessment tool in ensuring learners' knowledge and skill absorption, and strengthening parents and community shared responsibilities in new normal education. Actually, my responses here and my target goals are also linked on my responses above, as you can see. As my explanation in the previous modules, I'm always saying that your responses in each activity should be parallel to each other, so that you can find your viewpoint, you can understand the relationship of the modules, particularly the activities enveloped. Now, this would be my answers in the activity 3. Now, after accomplishing this one, the output aside from lack planning would be the individual development plan. Same as we always do this DP development plan even in the pre-COVID teaching. Now, the difference would be they put just this action plan or the recommended developmental intervention, wherein you can get this one in the PD program. Can browse also the particular module. You need to download everything, not just the questions, but even the attachments will serve as your guideposts in answering the questions. Now, this would be my sample individual development plan. Actually, I got this one on the domains. Yes. Then this part for the learning objectives is somehow interconnected to the PPST objectives, and my intervention, what shall I do in order to address my development need, and of course the timeline and the resources needed. Resources needed can be a human resource or a material or a training, either physical or abstract concepts. Now, aside from that, I also included here monitoring and evaluation of learners' progress and achievement in the new normal setup. That would be my answer here. Let's see. Okay, you can pause the video if you want to have a copy of this, so that you can analyze them well. If we do have the same developmental needs, if we do have the same strength, and we do have the same intervention that we need to apply. And of course, I also incorporated the engagement of parents and the wider school community in the educative process as one of my developmental needs. And my strength, of course, facilitating communication through written form and email. Because of the new normal teaching, now the engagement of parents would be somehow diminishing. Now, I also included here from the PD program, the PPST, and my intervention, and all year round for my timeline. And I need peer coaching from experienced teacher, LDM2 module. Now, in order to understand this one, actually for module 4, it's not about only answering the reflection questions, but you shall also read the attachments. Okay, now that will be all for today. Happy learning, everyone. Keep safe, teachers, and sulong edukalidad. Thank you so much.